Hey folks, Shane, no fucking um, I really had nothing to fucking talk about today, and I actually wasn't even gonna fucking do a video at all. Cause seriously, not missing much anymore, anyways. Um, but just coming across a story literally about 10 minutes ago. All I gotta say is fucking Delta Airlines, you're a fucking joke. Um, reasons why I say this, if you guys haven't heard, stories in the New York Post. I just literally read it. John Allen, how's it going? Actually, I just posted this story in my Facebook page. If you want to have a look later, but so I forget the woman's name now. Sorry, I just read it, and like again, I've only read it like 10 minutes ago. I haven't heard this story enough. I'm alright. I'm just burnt. Plus, I can't remember what side, but I got some new battle wounds from work. Nice sharp wire. So anyways, where I'm gonna get at. Um, so this poor individual, this poor woman, has multiple sclerosis. Um, she decides to take a Delta flight. Well, Delta does not have any proper wheelchairs for her. She needs a special step-up style wheelchair. You would think that a multi-million dollar, billion-dollar corporation that has millions of people coming in and out of their planes each year would have proper wheelchairs for disability, because that every customer, every person that's flying is not going to be a fully capable active human being. And I could guarantee you, even just if you take every flight with 200 people, I could guarantee you even like, fuck, 5-10% of those flights, at least minimum, probably somebody has some sort of handicap, disability, or what have you. So for you guys not to have this proper wheelchair for a woman with MS is pathetic enough. Now, the story becomes absolutely more appalling. They use one of the regular wheelchairs, and I guess because she needs to be kind of straight up, they improvised. They took a fucking dirty blanket, not a clean blanket, not a brand new blanket, a dirty blanket, propped her up in the wheelchair, and tied this blanket around the fucking wheelchair. That by far, I that by far for that woman is probably one of the most fucking humiliating fucking things you could ever fucking go through. Especially when you're going by thousands of fucking people, hundreds of people for your flight, let alone, but thousands of people in and out of the airport, and now you look like a fucking marionette because Delta Airlines decided it's a great idea to improvise and use a fucking dirty blanket to tie a person in a wheelchair. Like, yeah, John, I like just if you look at the pictures itself and seeing the look on the woman's face, it says it all, and I absolutely feel horrible for this woman. You could tell just looking at this picture that New York Post has that she was fucking absolutely humiliated. Um, I really hope this woman fucking sues the living shit out of Delta Airline. I really hope she gets a fucking few $1,000,000 because you know what, living with MS is horrible. Um, um, I know Tom's brought it up because like cluster headache survivors, there's just as many cluster headache survivors as there is MS. I think it's 0.01%, but still, it's what these individuals go through is just absolutely fucking horrible, especially when everything starts deteriorating on them and they can't live a normal life. A woman that I used to work with, my mom used to be friends with, unfortunately, we lost contact. I don't know how. We lost over the years. Just sometimes things happen. It's not like people went out of their way or there was malice or there was a fallout. It's just sometimes people get moved, numbers get lost, and that's unfortunately this woman had to move a lot because of her. What happened was me and my mom used to work with this woman at the Bay warehouse, one of the nicest ladies you ever. Hey Shannon, how's it going, bud? Um, Janice, I believe. Yeah, that's right. Her name was Janice. Absolutely nicest lady ever. Really friendly. Um, she was a janitor at the Bay. Well, one night when she was riding home, um, because she rode a bike to work. One time she was riding home, fell off her bike, couldn't get up, and that's when, and nobody was helping her too on this road too. And that's when she found out the hard way, laying on the side of a road, that she has MS. And so she went from a walker to a wheelchair to a scooter. It was just everything. Just watching this woman deteriorate every time I'd see her. Um, and then I ran into her at McDonald's one time when I was working another old job at Ironwood and stuff. And her mother was probably in her 70s, and her mother was helping her out. Like, so, I, like, MS thing kind of hits close to home. I mean, not super, super close to home, but it hits close to home. But then just seeing this woman in fucking absolute tears in this New York Post article, I, I just don't get how a fucking one of the biggest fucking airplane companies out there do not have fucking a couple different style wheelchairs. I just, like I said earlier, the amount of people you have fucking flying every day to boot, let alone every year. You know everybody's not healthy, fucking fully capable individuals. And like I said, I guarantee you, to flight with 200 people, guarantee you there's a good portion of people. I'm not, I mean, a big portion, but there's a portion of people um, that are portion of people that have disabilities or handicaps. John, I don't know where the cap. I From what I gathered, because I quickly read this story, I gathered this was kind of like a around the terminal area where this impromptu wheelchair with a fucking dirty blanket idea decided to happen. I mean, it's just it's like it's humiliating enough to even come up with that idea, but to use a fucking dirty blanket, like, come on, show the woman some fucking humility. Like, you don't think the woman was already embarrassed enough as it is, having a bunch of individuals having to prop her up? You know, too, it's probably made a scene, and people, because there's a lot of fucking nosy motherfuckers in the world. Of course, you're gonna stop, stare, stand, or slowly walk by with their eyes locked on. That's bad enough as it is. Especially some people, I can guarantee you, like, a lot of people with MS probably suffer from fucking all sorts of shit like depression and all that. Um, so, and well, even if it's not depression, just social issues, social awkwardness issues and stuff, or people treating them different. And for fucking Delta Airlines staff, so whoever's the management involved, whoever the supervisor or manager decided this call, I hope you lose your fucking job. Uh, all the employees involved in this, I hope you're all fucking reprimanded. I don't exactly want to say. I don't want to exactly say for the regular workers to lose their jobs, because you know what? As I know, sometimes you're just being told what to do, or you really have no options, and you're only given certain tools that your employer gives you. So I'm not going to completely come down on the staff, but I will come down on their management for this. Um, and whoever was the one that came up with this fucking idea, because you guys embarrassed a fucking woman. He had a woman in tears with MS in front of thousands, and now that her story's out there and the picture's out there, now millions know about this. You fucking pieces of shit. Anyways, folks, that's all I got for you guys. John Shannon. Uh, Thanks for stopping in. And Shannon, now I finally found you on Facebook. So that's just to give you a heads up. That's my second account because my main account's on Facebook jail for another 10 more days. So John, Shannon, you guys are fucking two awesome people. There need to be more people out there like you two. So, anyways, folks, it's all I got for you guys. You guys all have a good night. And Delta Airlines, you could kiss my fucking ass right after I take a fucking shit. Peace. No, the backup to the backup's not being used.